Alright, welcome back. As you can see, progress is real. I've managed to make this one like half screen, so now they have like the perfect size, even though this is like massive, like it has the length of my arm, even though it looks pretty small now, but like I have pretty big hands, and this is, for example, the mouse, like it has this size of this maybe, so yeah, it's pretty big, but I'm pretty happy with it. And now I can even see in OBS, I can compare them and even manage the lines, like they are floating. You can't see this, bro, but yeah, it works pretty well. Not sure if I will paint obviously with light, because I can't see without. Fortunately, it's coming together, and now you can really nice see if and where the proportions are similar. For example, this can be a little bit thicker, I guess. Now I can really look in OBS as well. Here I can add a little bit more. Here as well. I've pretty often redone this, because here I'm really not that sure how much I want to take away, or this. But all in all, pretty happy. 3 videos are already online. A few of you watched it already, and I'll simply keep going with this. Now I'll keep on this part here. It's like so massive. It looks so small in the video. Holy shit. Yeah. Alright. Not sure if I want to pause and play, or if I'll record everything. Definitely here, like this is here, and then this here. One is not here. This one here is. Yeah, but all in all, it's pretty good. Obviously, the camera is like from the right, so everything is like a little bit turned. So, like this, you have to look, and not like your vision. More like, oops. No, like this, it's almost perfect. Yeah, that's okay. Yo, camera goes, bruh. What the fuck? Okay. I'll cover this problem. Okay, this was pretty weird, but I think I fixed the problem. At least for now. The camera is pretty annoyed by it. Yeah, but as long as it works normally. Also, like now I can't, no idea why, but now I can't fit the whole image on it. I have to make it smaller. Here it's like this. Okay, I see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll simply keep going, I guess. The eye is a little bit big, I guess, but in general, I think the proportions are okay. Yeah, like now you can really good compare it. This part is a little bit too small in this part. Yeah, no, this is okay. I can live with this. Alright, so now it becomes feathery. So we have here half. Here we have a feather down. Here is a feather. Here is a feather. You threw this until here. From here down to here. From this to here. Here most things are dark. Here above of this line to here. This goes like this. Dark, dark. Here's a marked feather. Alright. And here we have something like this. Something like this. You see how fast this is going? Like, it's really not difficult, or you don't need skill or anything. You simply have to recreate what your eye sees. This is like doable for everyone, I assume. That's really not that hard. That's a little bit down. Here's one. Here's one. So like formed like leaves a little bit, little triangles. And then he or she painted it like this, and then in dark in, I guess. It's like required much effort, obviously. But I think we'll handle this. One big chunk here. This is not looking that well. This will cover it immediately. Alright. Now, here the main thing. Where are we at? Here is this section, this line. And here's the cross. Center line. So from this peak and from this peak we can clearly see, oops, the line from here at this height, this height, this height, from here and around here. It's a pretty marked thing until here, going down here, going up here again, and one thing is down here. And here you can be, by the way, pretty brave. Like here you can't really screw it up because you'll draw over it anyway later. So just go for it, be brave, and you can't destroy anything. So yeah, this fits pretty nice in here. This is go a little bit more like this. Where am I? Tuck, tuck. So a little bit too big, but no problem. This, then we have one here. This goes actually until here. One big feather is here over this chunk. Then here, like these things go. This is going until here. Here it's pretty dark already, and feather, feather. Here it's pretty dark. Here under this is actually other beautiful feather. This here, this I've already done. Here like a pretty pretty one like this. And here it's all. Here's a small one. Alright, and here's this. Here it's getting dark. Here's the big light one. Here it's getting dark. Here's like this one. Dark. Alright. Now very down here again. How long did this take? 10 minutes. Alright. Pretty good, I guess. That's cool. Like, pretty happy to be able to show you guys that it's really not that hard. Alright, here we are, did I already did this one? Don't think, yes, I think this is this one. Is it? Like here's this cross to here. Where are there two lines? Which one is which one? Yeah, I see, because I've actually mounted this a little bit higher, so now here's this. Yeah, but I assume this one is this with these marked things here. So from here we have one here, one bigger one again here to the very corner with beautiful marks in here. And here it's very dark again. Here's one another like this, gets from here with a few, yeah, down here it's like more decorative. Yeah, I think I've already done this. This chunk is getting, this is this chunk. Okay, I see. So here is this one, then here's this one, but this doesn't need to be precisely like the original. Like the bird can fly with several types of feather. Here it will be very dark. Here it will be very dark. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is simply mark where it's going to be dark, still with this pencil, because I kind of don't want to waste, because of these I have like a million, and of the more rare drawing, but actually I can swap by now to the actual drawing. It's more like, I don't know, personal thing. It's all not that sharp anymore. Yeah. Here's this one. This one. Alright, cool. How long? 30 minutes. Didn't take that long. Is this part here finished? Do I know what to do here? Like, obviously you have to reorientate from time to time so that you don't screw up, but I kind of want to at least have marked every feather so that I don't kind of add a dark place where something light is. Yeah, but here everything will be pretty gray. There I won't add adding, but I'm really thinking about adding and adding in the end. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, cool. Now I actually want to check in the OBS if the eye is okay. If I put it at the same height, you can, oh, by the way, I can put this higher. this. This is at the same height, and I turn it. Actually, it needs to be like this. Is this now similar enough? The eye is around here. From here, from this line to here. It's a little bit higher, and then yeah, like this part is a little bit too down. The distance, I can easily go until here, I guess. But then it becomes too thick. I do it like until, it's okay. Let's do a compromise. Let's do it like here. How about that? Go a little bit more. This. And now this also needs to go a little bit higher, I guess. And it's also thicker. Much thicker. It's like this. Now you see what I'm doing. Like, obviously you're not done with the first attempt, but you can swap and change and take things away and add things and whatever you like. So pretty free. This is still smaller than the original, and I don't understand why. But it looks good anyway. I don't want it that thick actually. What is wrong with this region? Like here is actually white. Why did I add pencil here? Like here it's pretty light. This is only going towards here. Like this. Okay. And now here now the nose hole. Like this. Yeah, that's okay. I can live with that. Obviously here will be much darker. Like that. Okay, so now I assume we'll cover the eye, because when the eye looks good, you've already done most. Obviously the proportions are more important, but the eye gives the whole thing soul. This I want to be bigger, like this. Oh yeah, that was good. That was very good. Here it's like then pretty dark up here. Good. That was maybe a little. No, it's okay. Cool. Very cool. Very cool. And as you can see, the thin lines I have for orientation you already now can't really see. I in reality can see them a little bit, but in general they are not visible. Here you can see it in the record. Yes, you can still see, but in the end you won't be able to see it. Alright, so now swapping pencils. I'm thinking about no, I'll go with this one now. Now really cover the eye. Alright, for this I will actually reopen the original and duck. Oops, where is it? Here. So that I can really focus on the eye now. I'll do it in exact same size as mine. Held it. Yeah, this should be the same size. Okay. Now I'll spend at least 10 minutes on the eye. making sure that it's like the original. Let's go. My favorite part, by the way, by far. I love painting eyes. Shall I record this? We are already 20 minutes in. No, I think I'll pause now and show you the end result, because then we have like pretty cool progress. In episode 3 we are already. Yeah. So then maybe 4 or 5 episodes in total. Up to 25 minutes per video. That's good. Which one is the original? No, I'm joking. It looks okay. I'm pretty happy with it. Took me what clock is it? Yeah, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Simply recreate what you see. Take a good pencil and yeah, now the light is reflecting. That's not cool. What if I turn it off completely? Then I can't see anything, but like this it's okay, yes. What if I like this? Yeah, nice. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty happy. Also like this area, it's turned out pretty good. Alright, let's get back to the printing. I think the what I did research the word lately. Beak? Forgot. No, it's actually, I hold it like this next to the original. Okay, but here obviously let's go darker here as well. Yeah, and what I've now simply done is pretty much the same like in the original, going darker and darker and then adding like thin lines, and this is almost already enough to showcase that it's a feather. Here I will make pretty peaky, not too round. Now I can really press pressure on it. It will be much darker anyway. So I'll add more layers than the original. In the end, my version will be not more detailed, but I'll use other pencils as well. I've decided to go with adding it as well. I won't let it stay only pencil, because yeah, kind of want to try this out. Yeah. So now here adding last feathers. That's good. And here obviously I'll have to go much darker in this region. So I can simply do by adding layers here. It's a little bit more light, but actually I can go one thing then go darker. And what you can do, I really like this, is like going with the finger on it. I know people who absolutely hate it, but I like it. Yeah, you can decide. Like in the original, the painter used like a very thin and peak pencil and did like very small detailed lines, but I prefer it to be a little bit more chaotic, and in the end it will look good as well, so that's okay, I guess. there you have to decide with which strategy you feel better, you are faster, your result looks better. This depends completely on you. But like I get bored pretty fast, and that's why I wouldn't spend too much time. I had this once in art class. It was graded, so it had to look good, and like we had to use fine liners, so very thin pencils, and with those I painted my school bag. It looked pretty good, but it took forever. Like you have to. It's a pretty interesting strategy. Where can I showcase this? Like let's say here. You can't see this, but you do like tuck in one direction, then you go over it, but in another direction with a fine liner, and then maybe even a third layer. And then in the end, it creates like a pretty cool looking design. But in general, I don't like this method. And like here in the original, it went all into one direction, especially in this area. It looks pretty good, but I mean, you can do it also like this. They're really so much dark. Then even now I could even go with the rubber, go with this like over it, add a few feather and another layer. As you can see now, you can even see it in the OBS in the video. Like now here I have white, and then I can even go with this or with this one. I haven't even tried it, but no, this doesn't work that well. No, like here it does. I've thought about adding. Actually, I can. I don't know if I like this. It's okay, I guess. Very nice sound. Doch, it's okay. It's okay. It's kind of. Actually like it. It's not completely white, but it gives it a nice texture over it. Yo, it makes this area, it makes darker. Okay, interesting. Wherever I go over, it's getting darker with this. Now the pencil is like, and yeah, this one obviously, like I go with this one over it, should be completely white. Yeah, like with this is pretty OP. Like with this I can do basically whatever I want. Here again, this layer, yeah, that's pretty OP. Never ever used this. This works pretty good. You can add a few different layers in the eye. That's cool. And also here. At the time I feel a little bit sorry to not add color into it, because obviously color makes the image more richer, but if you look at the eye, and yeah, I think if everything is done with the feathers here, then it might also look cool. What I'm thinking about is actually a feather has like this center line, and then those guys, so but then they look more like leaves. But in the original, like for example this feather here he has done it, or here a little bit, but here not at all. Like here I'm almost like in the original already. If I would add like here now more darkness, then I would be already at like in the original. Because here in the center he hasn't even, or she, maybe it was a she, the painter hasn't even added something. Yeah. Oh, by the way, pretty happy with the proportions of the wing. Like here I was pretty brave, and I simply went several times over it and made it bigger and bigger until it looked good. And now I think I have a really cool shape also with these round feathers. They cover this. Yeah, pretty cool. obviously here it will be very, very, very dark. And here even darker. Like, obviously your finger will be pretty black after this, but you can wash your hands and you have a nice image. And what is also, you can't really see this. Yes, you can a little bit. But what gives all in the end I'll redo this, but when you do this, it makes it like more darker. But when you then go with a very good rubber, you need a good rubber. Then you can first sharpen the lines here again, just by pressing, making sharp cuts, you know. And then you can go with the rubber, make here very, very clean rubbering. Taking all this away. Can you see it? Oh yeah, in the video you can even see it nice. Taking all this you created with your finger, all this mess away. Oh yeah, the rubber is very good, cool. Ta-da! And even here in here, all this needs to go away. And then the background is white. Looks good. Cool. Very happy with it. Very, very happy. How much are we in? Okay, we are 30 minutes. I'll finish this down here real quick so that we know where we are. And then I'll actually have to stop. I've said that I prefer to finish one picture in one try, but I'll have to go shopping now, and then I'll meet a few friends. So I'll finish this evening or tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. But it doesn't matter, because like the general shape is done, the general feather placement is done. Now I'll add like here first more color, more getting darker and darker, and then I'll try and error with those guys. Like I really considering even adding here like really dark black, then even more white. I don't know how much is left in here because I've really used this pencil more. Maybe I'll have to buy one of those. But this pencil is like super cool. It even says glass, metal and plastic. Like you can write with this on metal and on glass. That's super OP. Yeah, but really happy, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Then if so, then let me know it, and all the other stuff you know what to do on YouTube, like you know how this works. So have a nice evening, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.